Good evening, wet evening in Warri, in the city of Warri today where I reside. But I want to welcome every one of us to Conversations with Segun. It's been a cool evening, like I said, in my city. I hope where you are is cool and calm also. All right. It's been quite a few days of protests around various cities around Nigeria. But anyhow, we are here. When it rains in our climb, it has a way of affecting our networks and all of that. But anyhow, we will find a way around it. I see some people already online joining the conversations today. Please let me know who you are and where you're watching from in the comment section. Kindly put a comment there to tell me who it is that is watching in the comment section. Also, I want every one of you who are watching right now to quickly share this stream with all your friends and loved ones. So you see a share button below where it is you are watching this from right now. Kindly share this stream with your contacts. Please do share and let them know that we are live and we are ready. Also, I want to meet you. Who's watching and where are you watching from? Let me meet you. All right, my friend and brother, Favor Ogenagoma says, welcome to Conversations with Segun. Welcome, Favor. How are you this evening? How is it at your end? It's a beautiful day in the city of Warri. Calm, cool. Like I said earlier, protests here and there. But we are talking about digital marketing today, and we have the special assistant to the Delta State Governor, His Excellency Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, on new media, special assistant on new media to our governor. The governor of Delta State is here. She was one time a special assistant also to the president of the Senate, Senator Bukola Saraki. She was his special assistant on new media also. So this lady is not someone who is just new in this. It's someone who has been tested and tried. If you know all the challenges that Saraki went through on social media, this lady was the one who was handling his social media at that time. Favor says, I'm watching from Warri Delta State. Fantastic. Also, Ore Esiogene from Asaba. Fantastic. Nice to have you, Ese. How you doing? How's Asaba today? I hope Asaba is cool and bam. And we have one of your neighbors in Asaba right there with us on the program tonight, Abang Dove. She's joining us tonight to talk about digital marketing for female entrepreneurs. And I hope every female entrepreneur is ready for this tonight. And others also can learn from this, not just female entrepreneurs. So I want to hear where everybody's watching from. If you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know your name, if this is your first time. Or I think this is your first time. Let's get it. I think this is your first time. I'm noticing you here for the first time. My guest is already in the studio. I'm going to bring her up soon. But before I bring her up, last week we had Brad E. Dobra Emien here from Brad E. Events, and she was talking to us about excellence in business. Like I said, this month we are hosting a group of ladies who are doing so well in business and want them to share their ideas of how they are going and how they are doing in business. And that's why we brought Brad E last week. Today we have Abang Veronica, popularly known as Abang Dove. And we also have, next week we have Mrs. Bale. And the upper week we have Tony Gift, all joining us here on Conversations with Segun for the month of October. Asaba is great, thank you. Good. Esther, good to know Asaba is great today. Good evening, Daniel. Good to always have you on the program. Daniel Odigwe, welcome. So everybody watching, please do share this, wherever it is you're watching from. Share this stream with your contacts and let them know that we are here and that we are good. My guest is already in the studio. She's sitting already in the studio in the green room. Before I bring her in, let me confirm that she is good. We are good to go on. Yes, so I'm still waiting to hear who is watching and where you are watching from. Okay. I'm still waiting to hear who's watching and where you are watching from. Daniel Rodriguez says, I'm from Warri. Fantastic. We have somebody from Asaba, 2 people from Warri. and many others that are watching us right now. Ms. Abang Dove is ready here in the studio, and let me see if I can bring her on. Abang Dove, can you hear me? Well, if you can hear me, I can hear you. Oh, okay, fantastic. I can hear you now, but I can't see your picture. I don't know why. Oh, good, 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 good. Good to see you. And that smile brings like sunshine.
Thank you, thank you. Good to be here again.
Good to have you on this platform. We had you before on our Mega Youth Summit platform, and tonight you are on Conversations with Segun, and what we do on Conversations is quite different from what we do on the Mega Youth Summit. Mega Youth Summit is actually for youth, but this one I've said that you should come talk about digital marketing, especially for female entrepreneurs. Before I go on, how is Asaba today?
Well, like Efe said, Asaba is fine. We had our own share of protest today, but it's all good. We are good.
Fantastic. So now that you talked about protest, we saw our Excellency addressing the protesters today, and I want to mention that his case is quite different from every other state governors and politicians generally, their reaction to the NSAS.
Yeah.
River State governor said they shouldn't protest at all. But I saw a tweet from the governor yesterday that said people are allowed to protest, people are allowed to speak their minds, and that the police people should allow the young people to speak. And he gave the assurance that we are listening and we can hear. How did that come about? You are an insider. How did that come about?
Well, you know, even before now, you know the personality of the governor. He's one that is very youth friendly. He's very passionate with anything that has to do with the youth. This is why he invests so much in empowerment, helping youth get skills and all that, as well as schools. You can see what's happening with the technical education and all that. So ordinarily, he's a normal person. He's very passionate with anything that concerns the youth. This is why he took this very personally, and this is why he came out today to address the young people that came out to protest, to let them know that as a father and as a governor, he understands their plight. He has children too, and his children also relate these things to him. So he understands what they are going through, and he is also very, very ready to work with and collaborate with all stakeholders to ensure that our police force is reformed to the good of everybody.
Yeah, I also listened to that speech and I was impressed, not just by the speech, but by the fact that he is the only, apart from Lagos State governor, I think, is the only other governor who has actually stood before protesters rather than molest and chase them away. He actually listened and said, he didn't just listen. He said, we are listening and we are ready to take up everything that they're saying. I wish we have more politicians like that who would listen to the people. But that's for our state governor. How has the protest affected you? I know there's so much basketballs going on Twitter and all of that. When I posted about this event, somebody said, no digital marketing. We're talking about digital.
We are talking about.
How has that affected you? Because you are a social media person.
Yes, you know, quite a number of people also know that I work with the governor. So I have been, as a matter of fact, I have not been able to post up anything that is personal to me because it will come off as being insensitive with this, with what we are facing at the moment. And I have to, and you know how delicate these things can be. So everybody is, at this point, everybody expects every youth, as long as you're a young person, you need to speak up.
Yes.
You need to say something. And for me, because of the position I hold and where I work, I cannot speak before my principal.
True.
So whatever I do has to follow in line with what he is doing. So due to that reason, I didn't really get involved at first until I understood the trajectory. So yeah, it comes with its own challenges, but I believe some people understand these things and eventually others will.
Exactly. I just didn't get involved in the when the person gave that bass. I didn't involve in the goals. Immediately, I just
Yeah,
retract myself and said, if I start with
yeah,
these people, they will
yeah. Hey, can you hear me? Hello? I can't hear you, Manuel. Okay, I think Mr. Manuel is off due to his network. So while before we he joins us back, so I was saying that due to the situation currently happening in the country, it is a very delicate place for someone like me and the kind of position I hold to make some certain comments without holding on for my principal to speak first so I can align with whatever he whatever his take is on the particular issue. So I think before we wait for Manuel, I will just proceed with the discourse for today. I came here today to speak on digital marketing for female entrepreneurs. And this should not be in any form, this should not discourage the male entrepreneurs in any form because these same principles apply to everybody. Please, if you can hear me and you can see me, just say something so I can know you're with me. Florida, I can see Florida just joined. If you can hear me and you can see, please say something. All right. So basically, can anybody hear me or see me? All right. So basically, Digital marketing is any form of advertising that you use or that you use through a digital platform. It is based on digital technologies. As long as you have a smartphone, oh yeah, thank you. You can see me. Nice, thank you. So I'm going to proceed now. As long as you have a desktop computer, a smartphone, an iPad, a tab, you're connected to the internet, you can promote your goods, you can promote your services. It is not limited to anybody, it is a free access to all, as long as you have these devices and as long as you're connected to the internet. Now, why is digital marketing important for entrepreneurs? Okay, let me break this down. An entrepreneur is someone that markets a product or service, someone that has something to sell. It can be in form of goods like tangible items like handbags, clothes, shoes, and all that, or it can be in form of a service. For instance, I offer services. I don't offer goods. I can help you manage your social media. That's a service as opposed to selling an item to you. So I am an entrepreneur, same as someone who sells goods is an entrepreneur. Now, how is digital marketing important for you that sell whatever it is you sell? It doesn't matter even if it is foodstuff, shoes, clothing items, whatever it is, as long as it is legal. Yeah, this is for you. It is important that you have to build your brand. I know a lot of us have come to realize and see that social media is the new normal. We are moving from the analog way of doing things to the digital way. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of people that I know, I actually happen to be one of them, that cannot recall the last time they went into a conventional market just to buy clothes, to buy things. I, for one, due to the nature of my job, I'm always very busy. So I don't have that extra time to enter a market to shop. But I can just go on my phone, go on Instagram, see a page that sells clothes, shoes, and I just order and they send it to my house. Now, assuming this person I buy this clothes from does not have a page on social media and they are just in their market, any market you can think of, the market close to your house, your location, your locality. Assuming this person did not sign up and come on Instagram or Facebook, the chances of me ever meeting that person in this life to ever enter that person's shop to buy something is very slim and almost impossible. But because this person has come on social media, I can see them, I can order for whatever I want, and I can pay for the goods I just bought. So they've made sales and they've been able to sell to me, assuming the person is in Lagos, that person has been able to sell to me all the way in Asaba without me going to his or her shop in Lagos. So this means that if this person makes sales normally on a regular day in his shop, in his or her shop, this means this person can make like times 10 of what they make normally because of digital marketing. So you can see how important this is. Now, to our women, we all can remember that just this past Sunday, which was the 11th of October, the world celebrated IDG, which is International Day of the Girl Child. The purpose of this is to re-emphasize the need for women, for young girls to be empowered, to be given a chance to have a place in the society. We are also aware that women have been marginalized a lot. Girls have been sent out of school to marry early because parents of those days don't think it is important for a child to be educated. So these are the reasons why the United Nations came up with this particular 11th of October as a day to celebrate the girl child and to also remind us that the girl child needs to be empowered. Now, women are a lot of, in fact, if you go to a normal market, I can bet you that you find more women than men because women sell things a lot. We have more women in the market. We also have men, but we have more women in the market. Now, how can these women come out of not just selling in that marketplace, but selling outside to the world? Because there are vendors in Nigeria that people all over the world, people in Canada, UK, US, buy things from, and they ship them overseas for them. So, how can these women sell beyond their immediate environment? How can they reach the national and the global market? First thing they need to do is understand that they have to be exposed. Now, the empowerment has come. They have been empowered. They've probably been taught how to sell, how to buy and trade in goods and services. Now, how can they be exposed to their target audience, to their market, to people that need to buy these things the most? First of all, to be able to recognize target audience is to know your location. Where are you based? If you're someone that stay in Abuja, you would know, okay, Abuja, Lagos, and yeah, some parts of Port Harcourt. You will know that a larger number of your customers would be on Twitter, and a larger proportion of that number will be on Instagram. And then, of course, we still have those on Facebook. But for this particular location, there are more, we have more of these people on Twitter and on Instagram. These are their main domain. This is where they operate the most, more than Facebook. So if you reside in Abuja, if you reside in Lagos, you need to know that it is mandatory as a business person, as someone who offers services, to be on Instagram. And yes, Twitter as well. Now, why Instagram is very important is because Instagram gives you a platform to showcase your goods with pictures. Once you're in Instagram, the first thing you see are pictures. You actually see a picture before you try to see the caption underneath the picture. The picture comes first. So if you deal on goods, you have to leverage on Instagram. So you know that you can properly sell your goods where people can see your goods. And it is also your responsibility as an entrepreneur to show what is appealing to the eyes. I would not want to buy something from you, especially the women. We need to be very deliberate with these things. I would not want to buy something from you if it is not looking proper, if it is unkept, if it is dirty, if it is torn, worn out, and if the picture quality is not bright, it's very low. I would question your authenticity, because I would believe that if you're very authentic and you're genuine, you will go out of your way to make your brand look good. So don't just say, okay, because I said go and market on Instagram, you can just put any picture you like. No, there are several ways you can take very proper pictures in nice environments. You can actually use a white background to take white backgrounds always go well with pictures. To take your pictures, upload on Instagram, put a nice caption, and leverage on using hashtags. You live in Abuja, you live in Lagos, you live in Asaba, you live in Warri. Use hashtag Warri. So anybody who lives in Warri, who would stumble on that hashtag or who would click on the hashtag Warri, is likely going to see your post and know that, oh, there's somebody that sells female shoes in Warri. And if this person is interested in that market, they would hit you up. They'll send you a DM and ask how much your product is. So always leverage on hashtags. Do not think hashtags are not important. Hashtag your location, hashtag your goods, hashtag your brand name. And then check out you can also follow, the same way you follow accounts on Instagram, you can also follow hashtags on Instagram. That way you monitor your competition, you monitor people who are also in the same business line with you, and you see how they are doing things. There is nothing wrong with copying. If you can hear me, if you agree with me, please say yeah, yeah. I need to know you're with me. There is nothing wrong with copying, but when you copy, do not copy verbatim. Do not lift and paste. Try to make it better than the way you saw it. Be innovative in your ideas. Pick ideas. You can pick 2, 3 ideas from different places, put it together, and make it stand out. In fact, if the people you pick ideas from see your own, they would not believe that you actually took ideas from them, and they would come around to still want to copy you. So be very innovative with your ideas. Try to pick out what is relevant to you. You see one brand, maybe it is the way they write their captions that you like. Pick that. You see another brand, maybe it's the way the quality of their pictures you like. Pick that and improve on yours. You see another brand, probably is the way they use their hashtags. And you know, okay, you sell bags, and this particular brand sells bags as well. See the number of hashtags they use. See the people they tag to their posts. And you know that these people get sales. They have followers. Copy from 1, from 2, from 3. Put it together and build yours. It is important for women to start acting smart. And this is not just for women. If you're a man, you're listening to this, don't say it's just for the women. Please do this and apply this to yourself as well. So, yeah, look at your location, tag your location, and ensure that you do this. You're consistent with this process, right? You're consistent with this process. Another thing you need to know, women need to know about using social media. Try to try to understand that you can actually connect with your followers on social media. Send them messages, ask them for feedback. When you ask them for feedback, they'll tell you what they think about your product and be open to criticism. Do not think that you are perfect. Everybody is great. We are all learning. Until we all die, we will learn till the day we die. So do not think you're perfect. Be open for criticism. Allow people to genuinely tell you what they feel about your product and accept it. Go back to your drawing board, look at your product, and tell yourself, I need to improve. And whenever a customer comes to you with a complaint, don't be too hesitant. Don't be in a hurry to be defensive. Listen to them. Always ask for feedback. When you get it, work on it. Secondly, advertising your goods can also help you. Like, you can be fast getting your goods and services across to people, because social media works like this. You don't have to write a letter and wait for 3 days to be delivered to you. You don't have to wait for the person to come all the way from their houses after buying your goods to come back all the way to show you what is wrong, or to tell you any other thing. But once you're online, you can chat them up. They will reply immediately. They will respond to them immediately. You tell them what the problems are, and they tell you what their concerns are. So it is important to leverage on social media. You cannot imagine how much sales you can make on social media. There was a time I used to sell perfume online, and I know, oh, as a matter of fact, all the people I ever sold to, I ever worked with, I've never met them in my life. I don't even know what they look like. I don't know where they stay. All I know is they ask for my product. I tell them the price. They pay, and I send it to them. So you can make a lot of sales on social media. You can also develop your brand. You know, when you have a brand, you have your logo, you have your colors. People don't know this. As a matter of fact, if I come to your shop or your store in the market to buy something, I'm not asking you what your logo is. I'm not asking what your color, your brand color is. But on social media, I can see it. You display it. I know it. So if I get to see it anywhere again, I can recognize that, oh, this is this person's product. This is this person's brand. I have seen it before, and I can trust that this brand is authentic. So it is important for you to leverage on social media. Social media also help you to research on your competitors And if you live in, for instance, if you live in Warri, please leave Warri vendors that are doing the same thing as you. Go outside, search for Abuja vendors, search for Lagos vendors, people that you know that if you can get ideas from them and come back to Warri, you will stand out. The Warri people, the people in Warri that do same thing with you should not be your competitors. Always go above your current level. Always hit above your current level. And if you're already in these big cities, there are people outside, there are people in America, in Canada, who do the same business with you. Those are the people that should be your ideal target. They are the people that you should look up to and see how they do things. Leave all those people around you. They are already struggling to pick ideas from each other. Shoot higher than your current level. And trust me, you will always be on top. These are principles that I have practiced correct. I'm still practicing them even in my current place of work. And they work. Do not try to copy someone that is in same vicinity with you, except you're extremely sure that this person is good and is better, far, far better than you. And even at that, always try to shoot further, shoot higher, try to compete and learn from people who are are way ahead of you and not on your current level or the level of those around you. It is very, very important. Customer service, like I said before, sometimes try to carry out survey with your customers. How do you like
Yeah,
this
guys,
video?
can anyone hear Abang or hear myself? If you can hear, let me know in the comment section because I can't seem to hear her and I can't also see anything going on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's all serious.
They can hear me. Okay, so since you can hear me, I'm going to proceed now. I was saying something about yes, sometimes carry out a survey with your customers. Ask them what what they want to see you improve on. And when they do, please try to implement. Don't just say those things and disappear. Try to implement. Try to talk about these things. Try to go back to meet your team, talk to your team. How can we do this? How can we improve on this? These are the feedback we got. And then there's another important aspect, networking. When you bring your brand out there on social media, you can network with people. You can, as a matter of fact, right now, like I said earlier, I used to sell perfume. I am still in a particular group just for women, a business group where if I am looking for something in say Abuja now to buy, I just drop it in the group. Please, does anyone sell chairs, a specific kind of chairs? And someone responds, yes, I do. As a matter of fact, once you're dropping that message, like 5 people are messaging you in return, like, yes, I do, 5 or more. And then you finally get someone with the best price and you go with it. So networking, meet people, even someone who does like caterers. If you're a caterer, network with other caterers. Sometimes someone will have a job that they need to do and they need an extra hand and they'll reach out to you to help to come and join hands with them to execute a contract. But if they don't know you, there's no way they'll contact someone they do not know. So do not work in isolation. Network, network, network. You can even create a Facebook group, for instance, for your local government, for your locality, and have people who are into businesses that are related to yours come together. Someone can have a job, they can call someone for a job, and maybe the person already has another job clashing that day. And they'll reach out to you, please, are you available? Help me handle this. I have another job clashing that day. But nobody knows you if you don't reach out to people for them to see you, for them to know you. attend events, attend seminars, network, exchange contacts, follow up on those contacts. Make sure that you're in their faces while you're also shooting higher. Don't forget, always shoot beyond your current level. Your competitors should be beyond your current level. Don't be competing with someone who is still struggling as you are. Compete with someone who is already established. That way you can keep pushing yourself and you can keep challenging yourself day by day. If you compete with someone who you're even better than, you'll be relaxed and you'll think you're doing well, but you are not. So it is very, very important. Don't try to make yourself feel good by settling at a particular level. No, it will not help you. Now, another thing we
So
need to consider.
let me pause you there, Abang. Never settle at your current level.
Yes,
Never settle at your current level. Always shoot beyond. Always go ahead. Always look ahead. Thank you for holding
yes.
on and speaking all through while the network was dealing with me. But I think I'm fully back now. I can hear you and I can see you.
Welcome,
We have
welcome
a few
back.
minutes. Thank you. We have a few minutes for the program to wrap up. I'd like you, Abang, to give us on your fingertips 4 or 5 things that female entrepreneurs can do in digital marketing that can take them from the level that they are, their present level, to the next level. Over your fingertip, 2, 3, maybe
Okay,
5.
okay. I had mentioned some of those things before you joined us. I'm
Okay.
going to still, I'm going to still mention and add others to it. Like I said earlier, they need to be able to, like, if you're into if you're an entrepreneur as a woman, go online, like know your target audience, know your location. Like I said, if you're in those highbrow areas like Abuja, know that your people are on Instagram a lot and on Twitter. But for people in Delta State, those of us that are here in Delta, majority of Deltans are on Facebook. Majority of Deltans are on Facebook. Leverage on that platform. Leverage on that platform. And on Instagram, like I said, that's to serve your Delta audience. You need to go beyond, sell to people, send goods to people beyond Delta State in Nigeria and even abroad. So you need to leverage on Instagram. Follow, if you sell clothes, for instance, try to follow people who sell clothes. See what they do. The hashtags they use, because hashtags are very, very key. The hashtags
Very
they use
key.
on their platform, copy it. Their pattern of posting, the captions they use, how they tweak things, copy that. When you copy from three, 4 people, remove the important things that you want to pick from them and come up with yours. Be very innovative. Trust me, you will stand out. Also, you can there are some scheduling software that you can use if you do not know how to,
Apps.
or if you cannot afford a social media manager right now, and due to your business schedule you are finding it hard to manage your own page. You can try, okay, although TweetDeck only works for Twitter, but I think the paid version can help you connect Facebook, Instagram, as well as Hootsuite. Although these platforms are not free, but they will help you a lot and they are way cheaper than paying someone to help you manage your page. And they will help
So
you
true.
gain followers, gain clients, which is very important, so the money can come in. So these are the things you need to look
Sure.
out for. And network. Don't work in isolation. Network with business groups. If you don't have anyone around you, create them. Business groups. Find a way you can help each other grow. Women need to support each other. These tips are not only for women. Men as well, you can pick this up. We are all human beings in this world. So pick it up. Try to leverage on these things. Network. And as when you start doing these things, knowing fully well that you have to be very conscious of your target audience, like I said before. Use Instagram to help you display pictures. Like I said before, Manuel, you were not here. Do not post, don't post bad quality pictures and expect people to rush at your goods. No, take your time and take good pictures. This is part of your branding. These things matter a lot. Don't think the vendors that are up there, don't think the people patronize them because of one special thing. It's because of their packaging. Package properly. You are
Sure.
selling, even if it is second-hand clothes or bags you're selling, properly wash them, iron them, seal them up in all those transparent nylon bags. When someone sees it, they would not believe that these goods are secondhand. And of course, they'll see it like that and it is cheap. They would want to, of course, patronize you. So it's all about try to be neat, try to be coordinated, and trust me, you'll do well.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Abang, for everything you have shared tonight. The network has been terrible for me, but I can see from the comment section that a lot of people have gotten value from what you shared tonight. Yes. One day we will get our network right. Maybe we should have another, we should have a protest on. But I just said that. But maybe one day when we get the network really right, we would have to talk at length and we hear each other. Had a lot of questions I wanted to ask you, but the time is already fast spent. We've come beyond our time.
I understand. I would have loved to take those questions.
We will have another opportunity, most definitely, if you oblige us to come again. I know you always come if I ask.
Of course, anytime.
All right.
Anytime.
Thank you very much, Abang Veronica Dove. Popularly, why do they call you Abang Dove, by the way?
Dove is also part of my name. My mom actually gave me that name.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think that's the name I knew you with on Twitter. I always knew Abang Dove. There's one Abang Dove.
Oh, yeah.
Even before you worked with the Senate president, I always knew that really? Abang Dove. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Long before you worked with the Senate president, I always knew that handle. There's Abang Dove. There's Blossom Nodim. You remember her? Blossom. I don't know where she is right now. Blossom.
Yes, I know that name. Yes. I know that name.
Fantastic. So for those who don't already know who Abang Dove is, Abang Dove used to be the new media's assistant to former Senate President Bukola Saraki for a while. I think for all 8 years he was there. Am I correct?
No, for about 2 years. And the wife as well.
And you also worked with his wife also. Yeah. Presently, she's the special assistant to the Delta State Governor, Dr. Fanny Okowa, on new media. And she works with the government, the governor, Her Excellency, and most of the agencies on new media. So everything you see about, most things, not let me just say everything, most things you see about Delta State government and His Excellency are mostly managed by Abang and her team. And that's a very heavy work she's doing right there, but she took out time to be with us tonight. I want to appreciate you again, Abang, for coming. We look forward to having you again soon. Thank you for all the insight you shared.
Thank you. I'm grateful.
All right, have a wonderful night. And warm regards to your team. When I came to Asaba the last time, I saw all those fantastic guys. And the guy with the very wonderful hair.
That's a fake.
I can't forget him.
They're here. Thank you very much.
All right, my regards to everybody. Have a wonderful night and thank you again for coming.
All right. You're welcome. Thank you for having me. Thank you, everybody. Bye. Good night.
Good night. All right, that was Abang Dove right here with us on Conversations with Segun. Somebody said, I'm so pleased to have you share from your bank of wisdom. Yes, she has so much. She's so busy, but made out time to be with us, working with His Excellency and the Delta State government. Like they say in Warri, it's not beans. So much she's doing. I'm sure many of us have seen what she's doing already, but we do not know that she's the one doing it. But we are privileged to have her here with us tonight. What can a startup do to take their services online? Delta TV events. Mike, Ugedi, from what you've seen, we couldn't ask a lot of questions because my network threw me off and I just got back. But next week on Conversations with Segun, we'll be having Jemine Bale. Many of you have not heard that lady. One of the brightest minds coming out of Delta State, and what she's doing right now is fantastic on etiquette. Naturally growing up in the South and in the Niger Delta area, there are many things that we need to know in etiquette that we do not know, but she's going to come and teach us on etiquette, on business, next week, Tuesday. You don't want to miss it, 8 p.m. Mark your calendar. Those of you who joined from the Telegram group, put a notification. Those of you who are watching on YouTube and have not already liked our page, please go like the page on Facebook, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, and we'll be right back at you next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Thank you again for watching and for keeping up, even though I was away with Abang Dove. Thank you for everything you've learned. One day, we'll have the opportunity to bring every one of you who's our consistent participants on this program. We'll have an opportunity to bring you guys all on here. That said, I want to thank you again, and I hope that you have a wonderful night, and we all pray for a better Nigeria. See you next Tuesday on Conversations with Segun. My name is Segun Manuel.